section C3, it referred to work utility vehicle as an all-terrain vehicle, which just a typo, and they corrected that. Section 201.1, failure to comply with the traffic citation, was in there twice, and they do that sometime for certain reasons, and one expires. So this particular section has expired, but section 201.2 will be virtually the same section, will still be in there. Again, I recommend that we adopt the code as comes before us from the legislature for this new year.
Mr. Mayor, I move we adopt by reference the standard traffic ordinances of Kansas City's 52nd edition, prepared and published in a book form in 2025 by the League of Kansas Municipalities.
Second.
All right, is there any discussion?
Roll call.
This will be a roll call vote.
Mayor Beeson,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Stover,
Yes.
Commissioner Spillman,
Yes.
Commissioner Tweedy,
Yes.
Commissioner Warren.
Yes.
Motion carries. Number 2.
So this is for the UPOC, the Uniform.
She's going to make her read that whole thing again, but
Public
I think you get the idea.
Offense
Same thing she just read on the Uniform Public Offense Code, which we call UPOC. Same size, same use. Rather than traffic offenses, it has public offenses like theft, battery, things like that. And there was only one change to it, and it was under 6.7.2, trespassing on a critical infrastructure facility. That it added one more item that would apply as a critical infrastructure facility to an already long list. That's all it did, was add one more thing to apply to that particular statute. With that being the only change, I recommend to the commission that they would
Give us an
approve.
example of what you're talking about.
I wish I could, but I'm serious. Let me look at you because we don't.
It really don't pertain to us, does it?
Well, trespassing on a critical infrastructure facility, and that's the definition they keep. Petroleum or aluminum refinery, it could, just all the things that where you would use. If you read through all the definitions, this is just one more of those things. If you read through all those, you would have where you expect heightened security, where you expect something more than a residence. Okay, would be the best way.
Possibly our water.
Water treatment plant, natural gas compressor stations, things, if you're just looking through the list. Yeah, whatever, things like that. So this added one more to the list, a facility that is used for wireline, broadband, or wireless telecommunications or video services infrastructure, including backup power supplies and cable television head-ins. So there you go. So, if you want to read the rest of them, it'll right before you go to bed, might put you to sleep, but it's things like that. And they expand that as obviously as new technology and new things are out there, they add to the list.
Okay, under advisement of Larry.
That being said, I make a motion for the ordinance adopting by reference the Uniform Public Offense Code of Kansas City's 41st Station, prepared and published in book form in 2025 by the League of Kansas Municipalities.
Second. Okay, any questions? All in favor? Oh, this is a roll call vote. Go ahead.
Mayor Beeson,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Stover,
Yes.
Commissioner Spillman,
Yes.
Commissioner Tweedy,
Yes.
Commissioner Warren.
Yes.
Okay, City Manager Department.
Item number 1 is a resolution authorizing the City of Arkansas City to approve the 2025 Community Development Block Grant Housing Rehabilitation Plan and authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute all necessary documents for program administration in compliance with Kansas Department of Commerce and HUD regulations.
So these policies are kind of getting us prepared for the $300,000 rehabilitation grant we received recently. So this first one is a housing rehabilitation plan. It establishes the eligibility requirements, funding structure, selection process, and the administrative procedures necessary to implement the program. And so the qualifying homeowners and landlords can receive up to $25,000 per unit with this grant. So this is what this particular item does, does the housing rehabilitation plan.
I have a question. I know we got over 70 applicants. So how are you going to tell? I mean, who's going to get what? I mean,
Yeah. So with all the current pre-apps we have, we're going to send out a letter to them and let them know that it's time to apply for the grant. and then it'll be a first come, first serve. And then we'll get applications in, and there'll be some, they won't meet the requirements for whatever reason. And so we'll just kind of keep going down the line until, but that's the way we felt would be the fairest, would be a first come, first serve, because there's a lot of stuff they have to do on their part to apply. So
I make a motion for a resolution authorizing the city of Arkansas City to approve 2025 Community Development Block Grant, Housing Rehabilitation Plan, and authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute all necessary documents for program administration in compliance with Kansas Department of Commerce and HUD regulations.
Second.
Other questions? Comments? Okay, all in favor? Those opposed? Motion carries. Item 2,
A resolution authorizing the city of Arkansas City to approve the 2025 Community Development Block Grant Demolition Plan as presented and authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute all necessary documents for submittal to the Kansas Department of Commerce.
So this is establishes a demolition plan. We don't expect to do any demolition with this grant. We have enough applicants for the revitalization part, but in case we, for some reason, aren't able to expend the grant on rehabilitation, we can do some demolition. So this just establishes the procedures to identify and remove the structures that are hazardous to the public. So
How much is that grant?
it would be the same. It would be up to 25,000 as well. But again, it would be for demolition. But I really don't see us using it for demolition.
That's one all the same grant then?
It is one same
Right,
grant.
okay.
It can be used several different ways.
All right, I'm
When
with you now.
we applied for it, we applied for the revitalization and the
Yeah.
demolition just to give us some leeway. But again, I don't expect us to use it.
Can we use that with houses Mike's already identified as unfit?
If they fit certain criteria, I think there's going to be some income levels and different things that play into it. So it's possible, but again, we have enough houses applications for houses that we can actually put money into a house and keep it up. I don't think we need to use it for
Yeah.
demolition.
I agree with that.
Move that we approve a resolution authorizing the city of Arkansas City to approve the 2025 Community Development Block Grant Demolition Plan as presented and authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute all necessary documents for submittal to the Kansas Department of Commerce.
second. All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries.
Item 3 is a resolution authorizing an additional one-time operational contribution of $25,000 to Kelly County Humane Society and authorize the city manager to issue payment in accordance with invoice 1020 dated November 13th, 2025.
Yeah, again, this is they've been working really hard on their financial situation out there, and just the cost of doing business has gone up. Fundraising efforts aren't what they used to be, and so this would go along with an equal amount of contribution from the city of Winfield to help get them through the rest of this year, and keep the doors open and operating and paying their bills. So
Will that
Yep.
25 come out of our general budget since we don't?
yeah, it'll come out of general fund.
And I do know they're making a lot of improvements out there, but that's through grants. They've got a dog park, or is it an outdoor park? And then there was a cat patio. There we go. Thank you. And those were all grant funded. That wasn't right. Okay. So ladies are doing a great job. Appreciate you picking up the slack. And
Well, I make a motion that a resolution authorizing an additional one-time operational contribution of $25,000 to the Cali County Humane Society. Authorize the city manager to issue payment in accordance with the invoices number 1020 dated November 13th, 2025.
Second.
any further discussion?
One thing I noticed in my area out there, they're starting to dump cats out in the country now for some reason. I've seen 2 wild cats today out where our farms at and stuff. So it's a sad deal when people don't take care of their cats and dogs.
They tend to populate in the summertime and go away in the winter.
Yeah.
So. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Fire EMS Department.
Item number 1 is a resolution authorizing the city of Kansas City to enter into a professional services agreement with Dr. C. Joseph O'Donnell, ODO, to serve as medical director for the Arkansas City Fire EMS Department, providing medical oversight, training, approval, and protocol development as required by the Kansas Board of EMS.
So as you guys know, Blatchford's not with us anymore. Dr. Damon has been our covering as of right now to keep us legal. But that was only part-time. So in the process of doing that, we were trying to find somebody that would be close by, work with us, work with the hospital as well, and open up those lines of communication. After a long time of searching, O'Donnell said that he would do it. We've had some good communications with him. I think he's going to be really good for us. So, and he does help with South Central as well. So I'm hoping that will very much improve communications between Fire EMS and the hospital.
Question, Chief.
Yes, sir.
With him, he lives in Wichita, doesn't he?
Yes, sir.
Well, is that a problem, that distance away?
It's not, because most of our covering physicians that meet the criteria for the Kansas Board EMS are not here.
Okay.
So that's it. If we didn't find him, the Kansas Board EMS is going to give us one if they accept it. So like Feynman's in Wichita as well. That doctor could be anywhere throughout the state. So the Kansas Board EMS kind of has their own little, this is who we're going to use. It's within our structure unless you find one that meets the criteria. And at least we have one that comes down quite a bit, meets with South Central, and he's decided that I think he does it every 2 weeks, and that he'll come down on one of those and meet with us as well so that we can go over reports and so on and so forth.
So he's actually probably going to be pretty closer than
Yeah,
one
he's-
that we would get assigned.
Yes. Yeah. And it's
Right.
not one of those, because other than that, we're constantly having to travel.
Mhm.
So anytime we have to do QA reports and those things need to be signed or looked through, there's times that they're going to have to travel up to Wichita to go meet with them. All our doctors are busy. Doesn't matter who they are or where they're from. They're not just here. I mean, they're going to be traveling all over the place. So you got to hit them when we can. And we're at,
Sounds like a good relationship, not only for the fire department, but also for our hospital too.
yeah, I think it will be. I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that it improves our communication between the whole thing. So.
I know that we've been talking with you guys, it started out a little rough, but it's getting a lot better.
It is. It is. There's been a lot of improvements, and like I said, communication is key.
Yeah.
And without that, there's times that people get nitpicky on things. It can be from either side. I saw it when I was over in Winfield, when we dealt with Winfield's hospital there. It's not going to be any different here. It's not going to be any different than Winfield or Wellington, Ponca City, when we were down there talking to them. All those issues are the same thing.
Mhm.
It's just, it's medicine alone.
Mhm.
And I'm not seeing anything that's helping us. So the only thing we have is ourselves, and try to keep that communication moving forward. So.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yep.
Mr. Mayor, I move we authorize the city of Arkansas City to enter into a professional service agreement with Dr. C. Joseph O'Donnell, DO, to serve as medical director for Arkansas City Fire EMS Department, providing medical oversight, training approval, and protocol development as required by the Kansas Board of EMS.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. City manager updates and reminders.
Okay, I'll make it quick. So on December 5th, we're going to have a onboarding session for the 2 new commissioners that are coming on. We'll meet with department heads and tour some of the facilities so that they have an understanding of what they're getting into when they make decisions on these things. They'll have they'll know what's
That
going
starts
on.
at 8 a.m.
Yes, and so obviously, we would like to have all the current commissioners and even the ones that are leaving to participate. It's helpful to have those ideas and exchange, just the conversation and stuff. So we'll work it as a work session. So there'll hopefully be a quorum there. And we'll have lunch at the Senior Citizen Center and then kind of keep touring the different facilities through the day. So I'll send out
We will start at City Hall.
we'll start at City Hall. And then we'll work out into the field and different facilities. So I'm working on a schedule, and I'll get the final schedule to you guys here real soon. So this past week we got the fire station RFPs in, and also the pickleball court RFPs So we're working through those and we'll have a recommendation for you guys at the next meeting for sure on moving forward with the pickleball agreement. And also we'll need direction on the fire station because we're still working through all that. And then after this meeting tonight, Jill Hunter is being awarded the Spirit of Humanity Award over at the Chamber of Commerce. So if you get a second, run over there and wish her congratulations on that. And then other than that, just make sure you check out the financial report in the back of the packet. And that's all I've got tonight.
Soup and salmon rolls tomorrow.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes. Forgot about that. We're having our soup and cinnamon rolls. So make sure you guys stop by and I guess you guys have a entry in that, don't you? So
We do have an entry. It was touch and go. We do have an entry.
All right, thank you, sir.
Are we gonna have some commissioners available tomorrow?
I plan on coming by for lunch, yes.
And that starts at 11 or 12. Starts at 11 or 12.
11:30.
11.
Okay. Commissioners, anything you'd like to bring up? Anything?
Just one thing, I had somebody ask me, when the house on Sixth Street was going to be demoed because there's nobody working down there. I think might give them so long to do the cleanup themselves and,
okay, I'll have Mike follow up on that.
okay.
That's the one that's laying on the ground now, and yeah.
And I just wanted to, I know we got a little email, but 8th Street, right,
Yeah, 8th Street. I said
right behind the
6th.
pool.
Yeah.
And I just wanted, I know it was in the paper, I think it was in the paper, and Chief sent out an email, just commend his officers on the job they did with that baby that was, that they showed up for a call on and with the EMS as well. So great job. Let your people know we're proud of them. Comments from the audience? Tiff, do we have anybody signed up?
No one has signed up. Is
Okay.
anyone here to speak? In the audience? No,
Really? Nobody wants to?
I don't think so.
Okay. I move that we recess into an executive session for a period of 10 minutes to discuss the city manager's annual review pursuant KSA 754319B1, personal matters of non-elected personnel. The open meeting will resume in the commission chambers at 6:04. And we'd like to have the city council and city manager present. And after we talk with the city manager for a little bit, we'll kick him out for a minute.
Okay. I also would suggest we let the new elected commissioners come
Join as well.
join us as well.
Is that appropriate? I mean, if it is, that's great.
I don't think the problem under executive sessions, usually folks that can contribute to what you're doing. And I think that that's certainly something that could be, that follows that definition.
Let's change the times again.
Yeah.
5:55,
To 6:05.
6:05.
Okay.
Will there be any action following this?
There will be no action. This is just to discuss it, and we'll make the action on it the next week or in 2 weeks. So, okay. I need a second. I got a second. All in favor? Aye. Those opposed?
Thank you.
Would you rather that or the others?
Mr. Mayor, I move we come back in session.
All in favor? Aye. We're now in open session. I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
I beat you.
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Appreciate it.
You made that sound awful.
Yeah, yeah.
You did.